Welcome to the Bears News Fan Report. If you live and breathe football like we do, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single play, analysis, or bombshell about our beloved Chicago Bears. Now let's get to what really matters, because the future of the franchise could be on the verge of a major shift. The Chicago Bears are at a pivotal point in their rebuild. With the 2025 season approaching, the team could be just 3 crucial decisions away from turning their trajectory around. We're diving into another cycle of frustration. 3 potential moves are at the center of discussions at Halas Hall: a blockbuster trade for Breece Hall, interest in a promising defensive tackle, and a tough draft decision. According to Bleacher Report, the Bears are considering sending DeAndre Swift and their 3rd-round pick, number 72, to the New York Jets in exchange for running back Breece Hall. The proposal has sparked heated debate among fans. Despite an early ACL injury, Breece Hall has proven his worth in New York: 2,033 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns in 40 games, plus 1,292 receiving yards and 8 receiving touchdowns. His playing style fits perfectly into the offensive philosophy of new head coach Ben Johnson, who previously had great success with Jahmyr Gibbs at the Detroit Lions. On the other hand, Swift rushed for 959 yards and 6 TDs in his debut season with the Bears, though with a modest average of 3.8 yards per carry. With 42 receptions and nearly 400 receiving yards in 2024, he showed versatility in the offense, making the decision to trade him even tougher. Even after acquiring veteran Grady Jarrett, the Bears remain focused on the future of their defensive line. Tennessee DT Omar Norman-Lott officially visited Halas Hall, as reported by Ian Rappaport, NFL Network. He's also being evaluated by the Chiefs, Bills, 49ers, Bengals, Buccaneers, Browns, and Falcons. Standing 6 feet 2 inches and weighing 292 pounds, 132 kilograms, Norman-Lott had a solid run at Arizona State before transferring to the Volunteers. Projected as a 3rd-round pick, he could be developed alongside Jarrett, bringing youth and depth to a crucial area for Chicago. The third big decision revolves around the draft. Choosing to invest the 10th overall pick in Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty, or waiting until day 2 to find value at other positions, could reshape the direction of the franchise. With a history of cautious and strategic picks, GM Ryan Poles knows each move will be heavily scrutinized. The fanbase, starving for success, follows every rumor with anticipation. The Bears are walking the line between a promising future and another year of heartbreak. A bold trade, a strategic addition to the D-line, and a smart draft call could put Chicago back on the NFL map. But a single misstep, and this team could sink even deeper. So what about you, Bears fan? Would you trade Swift and a pick for Breece Hall? Would you go all in on Jeanty or look for trench reinforcements? With rookie Caleb Williams confirmed as the starting quarterback for the 2025 season, every decision by the front office directly impacts the young talent's development. O-line protection, ground game support, and a defense that keeps the team competitive are all essential for the immediate success of number 18. If the Bears choose to invest heavily in a running back like Breece Hall or Ashton Jeanty, the message is clear. The offense will be built around Caleb, with a strong rushing attack and a play-action-based system, much like the one Ben Johnson ran with Jared Goff in Detroit. But that strategy comes with risks and costs. Hall is entering his 4th year under contract, and while cheap now, he'll soon be due for an expensive extension. Jeanty as a rookie would bring freshness and a low-cost deal, but also uncertainty about his NFL adaptation. While the spotlight is on the offense, the Bears' defense needs attention too. Grady Jarrett brings experience, but at 31 and coming off an injury, he can't be the lone anchor in the front 7. That's why Omar Norman-Lott's visit matters. He could be the steel needed to energize the pass rush and help stop the run, one of the team's biggest weaknesses in 2024. Beyond that, internal sources suggest Chicago is still monitoring other veterans on the market, particularly among edge rushers and linebackers. The plan is to create a young defensive core balanced by experienced leaders. After years of rebuilds and broken promises, fans are running out of patience. The arrival of Caleb Williams reignited hope, but supporters know, without a solid foundation around him, even the most talented QBs can sink. Just look at Justin Fields. With high draft picks, trade capital, and a new offensive coach with an aggressive mindset, the Bears have a rare window. 3 moves. Three golden chances. Three opportunities to turn the page on mediocrity. So now, Bears fans, do you believe the team is on the right path? Or do you think they're about to throw it all away? Is the rebuild almost complete or just getting started? As a Bears fan myself, I'll be honest, this is the most crucial moment for the franchise in the last 10 years. We've been through rebuilds, promising QBs who didn't work out, coaches being swapped like chess pieces, but now with Caleb Williams, there's no room for mistakes. I'm excited about Ben Johnson running the offense. He proved in Detroit that he can build a system that protects the QB and brings out the best in everyone. Jared Goff rose from the ashes with him. If he can do that with Caleb, we can finally dream of real playoff contention. But having a genius QB won't matter if he's getting eaten alive because the run game is weak or the O-line collapses. That's why I'm 100% in favor of going after a top-tier running back like Breece Hall or drafting someone like Ashton Jandy. Balance in the offense is key. Caleb needs support, not the whole weight on his shoulders. And on defense, man, we need reinforcements. I like the Norman Lott idea. Young, hungry, could be a real difference maker. We just can't repeat the same old mistakes, promising a rebuild and then abandoning it halfway through. If the front office has the guts, vision, and consistency, this team is everything it needs to turn the page and become relevant again. But if they mess up the next few moves, well, it's another decade of frustration. So, are you riding with the Bears? Or are you still skeptical of this whole rebuild plan?